How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to start off this video with some not so amazing news. I run the risk of losing this channel at the moment due to the content I make. If you guys remember last year, this channel was permanently deleted for a month. It was down to the help of my friends within YouTube that managed to get it back, but it might not be so lucky next time. So because of this, I've made another channel. The link is in the description down below. If you guys want to subscribe over there so you can keep and watch me in case this is deleted, I'll be much appreciated of that. Also, I'll be uploading on my Patreon account, which is still linked in the description down below. So if this channel is gone, the videos will still be on there. So without any further hesitation, let's get into today's video. The video I'm watching today was uploaded by DAP South Carolina. I'm not sure if this is the same people as the main DAP account, or if it's sort of like a spin-off doing the same thing under the same name. I'm guessing it's just a branch of DAP that's based in South Carolina only. The link to the original video will be linked down below as well. There's gonna be bloody loads of links. So make sure you go check them out. I haven't watched any of this video, I've just been told to react to it, and I guess we'll go from there.
What's up, you guys? Just want to let you guys know, after the initial confrontation inside of the Walmart today, I did have a nice civilized conversation with his family. I showed them the screenshots and everything, and they basically apologized to me for, you know, coming at me the wrong way and all that stuff, and basically, you know, they said that they don't want to look stupid defending a pedophile.
It's quite a nice little thing to add in here, just to say that, you know, he did speak directly to the family. Hopefully he spoke to the police as well. But speaking to the family and explaining to them before they find out online and through the police is a nice gesture, I guess. Obviously, no family wants to hear that their loved one is doing this type of stuff and, you know, driving to meet children for, yeah. But I guess the best way to find out is directly from the source and not through police knocking at their door or through a bombardment of social media people sending threats, because that's what happens on YouTube with these sort of things. So it's a nice gesture and fair play to him for that. Right, so there's a lot of these text messages. In fact, there's about 2 minutes of text messages. I'm not going to go through this with a fine toothpick comb or whatever they call it and make sure that every single message is involved in this. But what I can say is they've done a good attempt, which again is a good thing. A lot of these child predator catching groups don't show evidence, and it always makes me feel like there's no evidence to show. If you have the evidence, not only does it make for a better YouTube video, but it also proves to the viewer that this person is in the wrong. You can't just have like a screen grab of like one message that says something without the backing before it. And you can't have one message without the following conversation. You need the whole package, or almost the whole package, for it to make sense. You need to write a story so when the viewer comes to watch it, they know what's going on. They've read chapters 7 and 8. They're now on chapter 9, the catch. And it's more interesting that way, they're more involved. Not only that, but it shows that they have got the evidence to show to the police, which means that this person, if these text messages are correct, and in guidance with the laws of South Carolina, this person will be arrested because of this. If you guys do want to watch the full chat logs in the link down below, feel free. To summarise though, in these chat logs, he does mention that he does want this person to stay overnight. He does mention he wants underage genitalia. The person that he's trying to meet is 16, which in the UK is perfectly legal. There'll be nothing wrong with this. If this person was 16 in the UK, you're allowed to go and meet and speak sexually to a 16-year-old. You're just not allowed to request nude photographs. And then even then, if you do, there's arguments weirdly that say that you're allowed to do that. It's a weird set of laws in the UK. Whereas in South Carolina, the legal age is 18 years old. So him trying to meet a 16-year-old for sex is completely illegal and thus should be treated as such. I don't agree with a lot of the legality in different countries. There's some countries in the world where the legal age is 12. There's some countries in Europe where the legal age is 14. It's confusing because when I'm doing these personally in different countries, I can be a 14-year-old girl, for example, and them messaging me is perfectly okay.
Are you friends with this man?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's here to meet with a 15-year-old boy today on the Grindr, so I'm gonna have to get him on video. Out of respect for you, I don't know if you know, but I'm not gonna get your face on the video. So, you wanna talk about what you're here to do?
Nothing.
Nothing? You wanna tell the truth?
What the hell are you talking
I
about?
have all of your messages from Grindr.
So first of all, I'm not sure again because I didn't go through all the messages with a fine toothpick comb. In the messages he says that he wants 16-year-old guys, which is still illegal, so it doesn't really matter if he's 15 or 16 in this particular situation. What you can tell though from the initial confrontation of this man is he is potentially learning disabled. He gives a impression of not being fully competent. Everyone that I've caught on my channel, you can tell from the start that they are fully competent grown adults. I've never released videos of people that I've caught that are disabled or learning disabled because I feel like it's low-hanging fruit almost. In fact, no, I did make a video on someone, Mark Feely. Mark Feely, if everyone remembers, was this infamous UK child predator who never got arrested because he was disabled, which isn't right, but they were never treated in the right way. The videos about Mark were never treated in the right way. And because of this and his disability, he always got away with stuff. It's hard to release a video on somebody that's disabled and still get them fully arrested, sentenced, and, you know, put behind bars for a considerable amount of time.
He's here to meet with a 15-year-old boy, ma'am.
No, he's not. He's
Yes,
here
he
with
is.
me.
Yes, he is. I have all the screenshots.
He's here with me.
Yeah, I know he's here with you, but he came here to meet with a 15-year-old boy. He might be shopping right now. That might be what
He told me that you're almost 18.
There's two things here I want to quickly digest. The first one being the woman saying that no, he's here with me. If she didn't know about this man trying to meet a child for the intents of, can't say it out loud because YouTube would demonetize me. I can't see a situation where this woman doesn't know that he's here to meet somebody personally. If he's willing to pick this person up and drive them back to his house, how would he not tell the person that's driving the car that there's going to be somebody else coming in the house? Like, how does that conversation work later on? These people seem to always be methodical and plan ahead, and my guess is he would have planned ahead with this and told her what's going on, which would make her an accessory to a felony. Because she's an accessory to a felony, she still has the ability to go to prison for this and still have a criminal record against her for, you know, exploitation of a minor. The second thing I wanted to mention is he shouts out right at the end here.
He told me that you're almost 18.
He told me he was almost 18. That's like a child predator in the UK turning around to me saying, well, she told me she was almost 16. Doesn't matter if she's almost. The last second of the day where you're still in a legal age, it's still illegal to meet this person for the intent of yes. So what he's done there is he's admitted, even though falsely, because we've seen the chat log saying that this person is 16 years old, he's admitted to trying to meet somebody that's an illegal age. In his head, he's trying to justify it because she's close, apparently, to a legal age, but he's still not, which makes this completely illegal still. And he's admitted to that.
No, he didn't tell you he was 17.
We're
He
not
told you
going to
he was
take
almost
this.
16.
You need to go on somewhere.
No, I'm getting his face on video.
No, Right you there. need to go on somewhere.
Right there, take that as a...
You need to go on.
A 15-year-old
No,
boy
I'm
off
not.
the road. He
No,
asked me
I'm
if
not.
I was my mom before.
Oh, never mind, come on. He's
Yeah.
on medication.
Yeah,
He's on
15-year-old boy.
medication.
I've got no idea who that woman is, but I'm guessing she works there. Like the weird hat with the hole in the top just looks like a worker's hat for some reason. I've never seen somebody unironically wear those out. So I've got no idea why her as a member of staff of this Walmart is defending this man. If anyone can correct me, is that a Walmart outfit? Is this a, I don't know where this was apparently done. Is this an outfit of a worker in an American superstore? Please let me know. If so, she may lose her job for completely defending this person because it looks bad on the store. It isn't enough to fire her, but you can fire people for a lot of things and they may be compelled to fire her because of this and just say it's something else.
He's on medication. That's no excuse.
No,
He
yeah,
knows
don't
exactly
want
what
to
he's
mess
doing
with
is
him,
wrong.
buddy.
He
Go
knows
on.
exactly what he's doing is wrong.
He's not doing shit.
Ask the 15-year-old boy if he's ever f***ed his mother before.
Well, so what? He's being crazy, but forget it. No, he can't.
His face needs to be exposed,
See?
man.
It's putting it
Stop
back
it.
out.
Stop it.
I can't stop it. Why are you defending him?
This is why I always find it difficult to upload videos of people that are disabled, right? Because it makes it harder. When somebody's fully competent, fully there, quite intellectual, knows what's going on, it's very easy to get that all sent over to the police and then make a video later on. But when someone's disabled, you run the risk of, there's just so many different difficulties that come in the way. He also says here that his face needs to be exposed. I understand why people say this. I disagree, personally. At the point that somebody is arrested and sentenced, is the point where I normally release a face. Until that point, I either blur it or I censor it slightly. Because with my particular cases, I know that people that I send to the police are more than likely going to be detained, arrested, and then sentenced. But if they're not, for any reason in the world that they get away with their crime, they can then sue me for releasing their face without saying that they intended and all these weird little words that you have to say. They could say that I ruined their character, defamed them, and ruined their life, and they're not even a criminal because they got away with their crime. This would make me liable to pay a massive fine, or even potentially prison sentences. So although I do understand why he wants to get his face out there before he goes to the police, I don't think it's the best way to go about it.
Because
No, you just need
can't
to
you
go
tell
on
he
somewhere
takes
right
medication? Can't you tell he takes medication?
I don't care that he takes medication. That's not an excuse.
Please don't make a scene. Let us just take him home. Come on.
Let us just take him home. I'm guessing she's a family member then. Which means if she's a family member and she brought this person up here as well as this other woman that's there, the chances are she also knew what his intentions were. Because as I said, how likely is it that you're gonna go meet somebody, arrange to pick them up and take them home, and then not tell the people in the car that there's gonna be somebody else coming? Like, how does that conversation work? Walk back to the car. Oh, by the way, this is someone that I just made friends with now that I don't know. Can they come home with us? This would also make her potentially an accessory to a crime. Even without her acknowledgement, her aiding and abetting this criminal, trying to defend him, 1, trying to bring him to a situation where he can endanger a minor, 2, and for 3, trying to remove him from a situation where the police should be called, 3, she is potentially at risk of, well, legal repercussions.
I'm gonna cause a scene. Excuse me, everybody.
No, don't like this. We don't like this, do we? I'm gonna cause a scene. Excuse me? What do you gain from this? Everything to this point has been good. You've been very civil. Yes, I don't like these being done directly in public, but if that's where you have to catch them, sure. This person probably wouldn't follow you out of the store somewhere safe. But shouting at the top of your voice to get people's attention, as we saw in the last video I uploaded, runs a risk of this person being assaulted. Whether you believe in that or street justice or not, that can ruin a case. If somebody is assaulted and you could be seen as partial to that assault by calling them over and luring them to a situation and endangering this person's well-being, albeit them attending something where they shouldn't, you can then be again held liable for damages done to this person. We don't like that.
This man is here to meet with a 15-year-old boy off a grinder for sex.
No, I'm not.
Yes, he is.
You're a fucking liar, asshole.
I'm not a fucking liar. This man is here to meet with a 15-year-old boy for sex.
No, I'm
Off
not.
of the app Grinder.
Never mind.
No, not never mind.
Where's the
You can't just brush this off like it's some kind of nonchalant thing.
Look what's on the front of your shirt.
What, Big Dick is back in town?
Yeah.
I shouldn't laugh at that. It's not an appropriate bit of attire to wear to one of these. And if the police come and you're there and you're interviewed wearing a Big Dick is back in town top, the chances are they're not going to take you that seriously. So wear something more professional next time, or at least something that isn't comical.
Really?
That's different than
No,
talking to a
it's not.
15-year-old boy
No,
about
he
fucking his
tried
mother.
it. No, he did
That is
not.
different than talking to a 15-year-old boy about fucking his mother.
He's
Believe
got
me.
issues.
I don't care that he's got issues. He knows what he's doing is wrong.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No,
he wouldn't be
doesn't.
lying about it if he did.
doesn't.
He would not be lying about it if he did.
He goes all the time for all the medications. Everybody knows.
That doesn't
need to
matter.
go
man.
on.
That doesn't
Now.
matter. No.
Leave us alone.
No, I will not. I'm
He's
just by
with
myself
nobody.
here.
He's over here starting a
I have all the screenshots. I have all of them.
In this situation, as I always say in these videos, the police should just be called to help handle this, because this is escalating to the point where people are losing their tempers, people are getting angry, and when people get angry and agitated, they don't act with a full, let's say, they don't make conscious decisions of what they're doing. They act impulsively. Some people run, some people fight, some people scream at the top of their voice. You never know what's going to go on, and the police there handling the situation will be the best thing for it. Either that or more security.
Every single one.
But you can't prove that it's me.
I have pictures of you. You have the smallest I have ever seen in my life.
Oh my God. You need to go on.
I'm not ending my video.
How do
I'm
you
sorry,
know
sir.
it's even me?
This is important. All right.
You don't even know
I have to wait
it's
for this
me.
guy. I'm sorry.
We kind of do know it's him because he's already admitting to, oh, this person says that they were nearly 18, which basically proves beyond a reasonable doubt that he is there to meet somebody, albeit he lied about their age. But we do know it's him because he's admitted to it. This is one of the reasons why it's important that people do this job, because these little bits of information that we can record prove beyond a reasonable doubt that these are the people that are doing the text messages in court.
No, you're gonna have to check it out.
You don't even know what my real name is.
Out of respect for you, sir, I'm gonna take it outside. I'm gonna wait for him. I appreciate it. All right.
You don't even know my real name.
Your real name? I don't know your real name. I've caught 7 of you people so far. 6, actually. I've caught 6 of you people so far.
Whatever.
Whatever. Whatever.
Go. Now.
You can tell me what to do. I'll wait for you outside, bud.
I'll wait for you outside is something that he probably should have done before this escalated to the point where it turned into a screaming match in the middle of a shop. It's not the most pleasant thing for ongoers to hear. You know, you're walking through a shop with your little kid. Let's say I'm walking through with my son, and then somebody's effing and jeffing in the corner. It's not something that I want my son to hear. Not only that, but for all the reasons I explained before, it's not the smartest thing for the case either.
Did you think you were getting away from me, Fred? Don't fucking flip me off. Don't fucking flip me off. You know what you're here. You know what you're here to do. Don't you fucking flip me off, you piece of shit.
Please get away. You're gonna take care of it. Okay, please just get away.
Yeah, it's gonna be taken care of, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to get your face on the camera anymore. We had a nice civil conversation, but this guy needs to be exposed.
So what it looks like is it looks like him and the woman that was screaming at the start were in the back of the car. The old woman with the hat that I said would not be worn unironically was unironically worn, and she's driving, which leaves the only space in the car left for the child that they were attempting to meet to go into the front. This leads me to believe that everybody in this car knew what was going on, and they were just allowing him to do so. He may have lied about the age of this person that he was going to meet. He may have said they were 18. We don't know. He's actually put them in a position where they can be sentenced and given a criminal record for this as an accessory to a federal crime.
I wanna get a video of your car leaving so that he can't lie and say I hit him or anything like that. Just for
We'll wait till summer.
court documentation. All right. Well, out of respect for the women I just talked to, I'm gonna stop recording right here, and I'm just gonna get you guys leaving.
So he's letting them go without the police being called initially. If he had a civil conversation with this woman, he could have explained to her that the best thing for his safety and the safety of everyone else is for the police to be called. Allowing this man to go home and destroy potential evidence of this case and other cases that he may be, you know, participating in, it never sits right with me, but I understand why people do it. I worked on a case a while ago where the person I caught was arrested at the point that I met him. He was taken to the police station. He brought his laptop with him because I asked him to so we could watch Netflix and chill. And then they seized his laptop, downloaded all of his files. They found a stupid amount of illegal images of what you would expect with a child predator. They also found him as a member of a group, as a child predator ring. And because of that, they also found details of other child predators and made further arrests. These little things can be done if you call the police. It's not something that people consciously think about, but because I've experienced this firsthand and experienced a case that I worked on lead to further arrests because the police were called, I will always vouch for this.
This video and getting it to the Eastern Police Department so we can investigate the crime. We're different. We want to look into this.
Okay.
But we want to handle it the correct way to where the criminal matter stands.
Okay. Basically, I lost all the Grindr conversations. I can come down there anytime, pretty much, and I can come down there tomorrow if you'd like. I can show you the video and everything like that. I can show you all the screenshots. I actually lost the Grindr screenshots in all honesty, but I have video recording of the Grindr screenshots.
Video recording of the Grindr screenshots is fine as long as it shows the full conversation, and fair play to him for admitting that he f***ed up. The one thing I don't like here is the fact that the police had to call him. Everybody knows how little funding the police have in most places, and getting any of these cases across the line is hard for them. I know full well from experiences I've had with people that I've worked with in the police force, just it takes so long for them. So what I want to do is make everything easy for them. I want to give them a case where they can just work on a little bit and arrest someone. If they have to outwardly find the person that made this video because of something and outwardly do all of this and then chase him down, this could all have been done if he just called the police at the time. If the police were called when he was with this man, the way that these police officers are speaking, it sounds like they would have done everything they possibly could to get him arrested. And they might have missed their opportunity because he was allowed to go home because the police weren't called.
Okay, hold on. I've got a sergeant in here that said he did try to get back in contact with you.
Oh, really? I didn't receive a call back. My son started going crazy on me, and I was on hold for about like 15 minutes. And honestly, I didn't really think it was gonna go far calling.
Hang on a second. He's right here. Hang on. Hey, it's Sergeant Ambrose. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Yeah, I tried to. They were on the phone with me asking me about that case, and I told them that to let you know that we would go out there with you if you had a meeting spot and things like that, so we can actually identify both parties and get the investigation started for both parties. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And gather all the evidence that you have. That's what I was letting them know to get back in contact with you for, and that's what we were trying to get back in contact with you, and they flipped over and you clicked off.
So exactly what I just said, the police officers would have appreciated if they were called to the scene with him. If I go through this video, the fact that the police are being involved in this and he is going to sort it all out with them, and the police will make a further arrest, hopefully from the evidence that they've got, I'll give this video an 8 out of 10. The only thing I didn't like about this, one, letting the person go home and potentially delete evidence or terabytes of downloaded footage, and two, making a scene in a shop. These are two things that I just don't believe are needed and aren't necessarily helpful in a case. But other than that, it was decent. Fair play. Go head over to their channel, show them some love, drop them a like on this video because I give it my approval mostly. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe. Peace.